Okay, installing the ethanol analyzer for the LS460 is going to be a lot simpler than the ISF and the RCF. So you're basically going to start doing the same thing as the RCF. So the F models are very similar as far as how their feeds go. You're going to place a rag underneath your connection that you're going to take off, the OEM line, which is this guy here. This is hooked up like so. Make sure your car has been sitting for at least 15-20 minutes so that the line isn't as pressurized. There's still going to be a little bit of pressure there. And then you're going to take the safety clips off. You're going to push the green buttons on there, slide it off slowly, let the gas leak into your rag. Afterwards, when it's all said and done, you can pour a little bit of water on top to dilute any of the spilled fuel, but it should be fine. You're going to repeat the same process on the back end. Take the safety clip off and then remove the back end of the line. Place the rag on there, let the fuel leak. It's going to leak for a little bit slowly, but so just leave your rag on there. Once you have your line off, installing the actual kit's going to be pretty simple. Our mounting bracket is going to go here in this bolt, so you're going to remove that bolt with the 10mm. You're going to slide the mounting bracket underneath it. This is still the prototype, so this will come painted black for you guys so it's disappears. And then you're gonna install the bolt on there. This should come fully assembled for you if you got a full Bluetooth analyzer kit. If you got a line kit and you're running a gauge, you'll have to assemble the sensor part yourself, which isn't too bad. It's just the two lock nuts here for the connections. And then the bracket's gonna come pre-mounted on here, so you'll just put your own flex sensor on there if you didn't purchase ours. But moving forward, the next thing, once this is mounted, is you're just gonna insert the quick connects in there and then make sure that you hear a snap. If you don't hear a snap, on the bottom here you see these clips. So this is the button to release, and on the opposite side you just hold those. And if nothing is protruding there, then that means it's clipped all the way. And tug it too. Make sure you pull it and it doesn't pull off. That means it's seated correctly. You're gonna do the same thing on the back side. So now your line kit is installed. Now what's left is the harness. The harness is even more simple. You're gonna go into your fuse box and we're gonna tap into the wiper, which is this second fuse right here. Your original fuse is going to go on the lower side, which is at 30 amp, and then you have a pre-installed fuse for the ethanol analyzer that's already there. You're going to just plug this in. The wire is going to have a little bit of slack, so just tuck that in to the shield, the dust shield over here. And you're going to run your ground right into this bolt right here. This bracket is a nice little grounding area. It's easy to access. There's also that ground back there, but it's hard to reach, so I prefer this side for you guys. And then all you gotta do is plug in the harness, and then now we're ready to start the car. And so what you do is you wanna turn on your ignition first to make sure this has power. And the way you will know is there's an installed LED light in this connection that'll let you know if you have power when the accessory is on. If it's on when the car's off, that means you hooked up to a full-time fuse, which it's okay, but if that's not what you want, change it. So now we're gonna go ahead and test it. All right, so we're gonna turn on the ignition. There we go, we have power. So that's on only when the car's ignition is on, and when he shuts off the car, the Bluetooth will not be pulling any juice from your battery. And that's it. This is it installed. Super clean. You should be able to put your dust shield back on if that's what you want. It's out of the way. The only thing is if there's ever any kind of strut developed for this car and you guys are running it and it's in the way, you'll have to let me know ahead of time so I can reroute everything for you guys. We would essentially have to go around it and figure out a different way to mount it. But for now, this works perfect.